When I was in Egypt, they were the Bedouin people, and they lived in the mountains, and they were like caves, some type people. And they are the people of Siwa that I talked about that I love so much. But the thing is at first, when I was getting introduced to who they were, the person I was talking to kind of like talked about them in a separate, unimportant, or they were bad in a way. And so I was, learning, understanding, because I didn't understand who they were, because they are part of the Amazigh. And I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. And that's why I was like, pause there for a second. But anyway, then I started to understand that they were the indigenous people from their culture. And they were separate. And, they had to go and, like, they can't get jobs like regular people. They're the ones that are poor that they help when they want to go and feed people. And they're just the ones that pick up the trash around the thing so they can just have money. And they don't have jobs, and they work at like the farm stuff. They live out there in the mountains because they're separate and they're different from everyone else, and they're treated as such. Although, because of the Arabic culture, they still love them, although they're separate. But anyway, then I go through America now, and every time I stopped at a guy, because I was going through, I would stop and see Native Americans or indigenous people here in America. And they had their four-wheelers, and they were like, just came from having fun because their whole truck's money. And that just gave me such a good vibe. I spoke with a lady at a gas station for like 30 minutes because we were being too polite each other, trying to let each other pull in. And it was just really cool, the ones I was able to speak with. But the thing is when I asked the people at the gas stations, they kind of dismissed me on asking about the reservations and how cool it is. And, they could tell I was kind of excited, I'm sure, because I was smiling and I was speaking about it. I wasn't being like I didn't like it. But they dismissed me, and that kind of like made me think, why? And I really didn't understand. I don't know if it's, back in the day they had in our culture to, put down our African Americans and our Native Americans, our indigenous people of the land. And I thought a lot of that has changed, but